Um, oh yeah, this is important. This is very true. Yes, you put this is very true. What you see there was CEO wrote out. Waxman did slightly mention that. I'm gonna say that out loud because it's like we shouldn't have to stress out about robot path if we didn't even cover it. Recursive, yes, that's gonna be in there. Um, he did mention something briefly since we went over integration. So let's start with Tower Hanoi, right? So in the template, we were given basically this right here, which is the main. We're given the vector. So remember how to write out a vector? We basically put out vector, we write it out, and then we put in the um the arrows right here pointing towards the int, and then we set the size to 3 right here in the middle. Now, when it comes to vectors, right, you can either set the size here, and everything will just be like, I don't know, 0, depending on how you see it, or it can be what was it? You can either put parentheses. The first one will represent the size of the actual vector. You guys hear me?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm just streaming it right now. That's all. Let me send the
yeah.
link.
If you guys check in your notes, you're gonna see what I'm talking about with vectors. It's a little funny, but once you get that down, it becomes a lot more easier. So like if you have 3 slash comma 10, um, that simply means that there are, let's see where it is. There are simply two elements within that vector, just 3 and 10. Let's see where that is. Actually, no, I changed that. Um, yeah, it's at size 3, initialized to all 10. So if you have a, oh, okay, so let me write it out for you guys, right? Go in the chat, just go here, right? 3, 10. So you put in vector 3, 10. I don't know, I'll just write it here so it's easier, right? So say you have this, you just put in 3, 10. What this does, sets it over here.
Don't
Well,
do not click that right now because it's gonna
yo,
show your screen and it's gonna create like a big ass echo. I don't know if you.
yeah, but if you see right here, this right here sets the size to 3. So there's 3 spaces, and each one of them is full of a value of 10.
And T in this case stands for each of the towers, right?
Yeah. In this case, it stands for the towers. Um, if you would just put in, for example, this, right? But you just put in 3 for the first one, and you don't put a comma. What you are basically doing right here, you're creating a vector of size 3, but all of them are initialized to uh, 0.
I see. Okay, so for each of the three towers, they hold a value of 10, so it would be like it's kind of like an array, essentially.
Yes. But in this case, unlike an array, right, where it's like a fixed value, and you can't change the what was it, the values within it. This one you can. You can actually change quite a bit with the vectors. Pretty handy.
That's great. That's amazing.
Okay, and then the fourth one right here is the one that I was referencing before, which was int, and then you put in this, which is 310. This is actually creating a size, a vector, a vector of size 2 with 3 and 10 as the elements, as you can see right here. However, in the Tower Hanoi case, we simply just put it to 3, which I initially did right here. So I remember it was set to just 3, and that's it. And then what you had to do right here, right? So you guys understand how vectors are working, right? Just type in the chat.
If you could just explain it in case, like, so if you could just explain what, like, a very simple definition.
Vectors are basically similar to arrays, but you can actually change the values.
Okay, so in vectors are just like the values are swappable compared to like arrays,
Yes,
but they're so we
exactly.
would control them with like addresses and stuff like that.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Vectors are arrays, but you can control them within the code. Yes, it's
I
definitely
see.
more dynamic. But the main important thing is how you use the vectors at the end of the day. Um, one of the things that really made me realize how to use vectors was this whole thing, right? This whole project, because you had to use pushback, back, pop back, and at first I was a little confused. But then when you realize pushback means to add one element at the end of the vector, it starts to make sense.
One element at the end. So this would mean like, oh, I kind of get it. So it's kind of like stacking values on top of each other.
Exactly.
Or it's like
Yes.
Tetris, like you would put one block on top of another and it would like essentially just go up in a value, kind of like
Yes,
that.
that's what pushback means. Um, Pop back means to remove the last ring, effectively deleting it. You guys can actually see that, but back means to just return the back. Yeah, this is where I learned it. Justin really explained it well. I'm just briefly going over this, just for people that didn't actually understand this whole thing, so you guys can understand it. Um, okay, what else? So right here, this whole thing was given. Do you remember when I just showed the template for it? Hold on, let me see where I can show that out. Template. Yeah, this was the template originally. So you had while t right here, the size, and then n plus 1. So what this means, while t of n does not contain all the strings, right? All the rings, my bad. You have to place them in. So you'd have to use pushback on these towers specifically. So how would you do them? Well, I did them right here, which was pushback right here, which we saw in the initial one, but then we start to do the work within inside the while loop. I remember Waxman was talking about this, but you set it to t, and then you put 2 inside here. 2 is referencing to n, and n is, whatever ring value you cast in. So say that you enter, I don't know, 3 rings, then you would actually have, you go to that specific ring. Hold on. Wait, so
I see.
hold on for a minute.
Oh yeah, take your time. Um, while he's away, general question that I had for everyone else is, would it be helpful for us to do like sample code? Like, it's like obviously right now we're seeing the code itself. You guys want to do one like hands-on?
Yeah, it definitely helps to see the code.
Do you think it would take too much time to do one hands-on, like start from scratch and then write it out? How many lines is it? It is a lot of
Um,
lines, right?
it is, yeah. But what I did found out was that in Justin's review, um, what was it? He made it very simple, right? So what he did, you see how there's like a whole bunch of stuff right here.
Oh, it's just kind of like copy and paste it from the top.
Exactly, it's the same thing.
Oh,
So
okay, because it's like the similar template. You just kind of swap the values out for the next ring.
yeah, exactly. What you could actually do is set this right here, right? You see the if statement? This is what changes everything.
Uh
If you would
huh.
actually put that in, a different part, so say you put it over here. Um, for instance, right, you see how there's a change in this value. So you put in 2 plus 1 modulus 3 dot back and right here. It's pretty much the same over here.
I
Wait,
see.
but except you see the 2. If you would actually put the if statement and change that, so say that you put in this, and then you put this section, and you just kind of just print out the code. You do this side right here. You can kind of see it just lessens the code way more.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
So you kind of compressed it right now.
yeah, you compress it. It becomes way easier when you put it this way.
Oh, this is just like a lengthened out version.
I guess yes, employment too. Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, once you put it over here and then you kind of close it, it's like, oh yeah, yeah. This starts to make sense.
So what would you say is the most like from these codes? What would you say is to us to memorize from the template itself? If you had to point
Um,
out a couple of sections, or
definitely the
like just
difference.
like the points, like what will get us the most points if we're on the problems.
Okay, so let me just throw in a little bit, right? The main thing, so this might be given, we don't know, right? But the one thing I could say for sure that was not given was this part. You need to remember this right here. So
The
T
rings around, right?
F2 dot push back, and then within it is T from dot back. What this is gonna do is simply gonna move the first ring to the next tower and remove the string. Well, not a ring, string. The ring where it previously was. So you're basically moving it and you're deleting the previous part.
I
And now
see.
it's in a new placement. Yeah. So this is what you really need to remember. Another thing, so if we go back to the template right here, we have to remember the if and the from right here, this section. And it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You basically have to remember, okay, all right, so we're right here, right? This is what I wrote down before. Just ignore this. I'm just going to delete that. So you see this? This is going to be a little confusing. I'm not going to lie. But if you remember this part, this is where you have to remember. So it's t, and you put it within the vector, right? 2 plus 1 modulus 3, right? And then you put dot back. It basically is going to, you're going to add 1 to the 2, right? That means you're moving it from where it was to the next tower. So if you would have done it probably in the even side, you would have had to add 2, which you can see right here.
I
And
see.
then you modulus by 3. Yeah, that's the big difference between the even and the odd section
Okay,
of the
so
Tower of Hanoi.
I'm gonna ask you a bit to like up for just the first section, like the first tower. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
perfect, perfect. Okay, right here. So we're gonna memorize initialization, right? So for this section from lines 20 to 41, right? This
yeah.
is this is like 21 through 25 is initializing the tower. And then 27 through 41, that's the template we gotta follow for one tower, then the second tower, then the third
No,
tower,
no.
correct?
Okay. So I actually got 21 through 25 via the template, right? Um, but from 27 all the way to 41 was just all me when it came to this.
Okay, got you. But so what is the purpose of 27 through? That is.
So, so right here, right? I'm
Uh
gonna
huh.
show you something. You see this?
Yeah.
This is if n is odd right here, this section. You really want to focus on this at the end of the day. From 27 all the way to 55. That's the main part.
Got you.
Because if you don't understand that, you're going to get confused. There's really just a small difference between this section and this right here.
Also,
And
this
it's,
is odd and even.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This is exactly what I did because I was like, okay, let me start back first.
Odd. Yeah, I'm just sending the screenshots to the chat if that's
Yeah,
okay.
no, that's a good thing.
That's
um,
important for
to
memorization, and then for the even section, you just swap the values out for the t, like from if and else statements.
Yeah, so okay, let's clear this up, right? Let's clear up the air. We got Tower 0, Tower 1, and Tower 2. There's 3 towers, right? You guys got that?
Yeah.
Okay. when you go from t plus 2, you're going to the third tower. So 2 plus 2. Literally, I'm gonna write this in the chat so you guys can understand it. This
2.
right here,
Uh-huh.
so modulus 3, this is the third tower.
Okay, I see.
Because it's similar to a race in that aspect where it's like it starts from 0 and it ends all the way to 2.
Oh yeah, but in this case, 0 was like the first tower, and then 2 was the third
Exactly.
tower. Okay, because we're initializing from 0, not from 1.
Exactly. That's what it is. So you might get a little confused from there, but just know it starts from 0 and it ends at 2. That's why we change it from here. So this is the second tower and this is the third tower. And the modulus right here is so it doesn't go out of bounds.
Okay, because 3 is the maximum.
Yeah.
And it can't be equal to the maximum, it has to be less than the maximum at all times. Therefore, it's modular. Oh, okay, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah, and then for the from, I got this directly from Waxman when he was teaching the lesson, right? If you notice, it's kind of the same right here.
Yeah.
So I switched up the placement of the from and to.
I see, yeah.
I remember I was speaking to my friend because he was having a lot of issues with this, and his code was working, it was running, but the problem was that when you put in the even number of rings, it just didn't work. It would just give out like a infinite many of solutions. It was like he was so confused. And when I explained to him, you had to actually create a copy of this, but change up the values in this certain section right here. It started to make a lot more sense to him.
So it's like, essentially, you have to meet 2 conditions when you're writing the codes for Tower of Hanoi. The first one is you want to check for the odd towers, like the odd values within the towers.
Yeah.
So that would be Tower 1 and 3, correct?
Yes.
And then the second conditions is going to be for the even tower, so it would be typically number 2, but if you do input any number of towers, could be 6, could be 7, could be 20, it's just to check for those, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Alright, that's good to know, that's perfect. And if it's possible for you, could you scroll down and show the even stackings, like the values for the even, if you could scroll down in the code?
Yeah. I just want to explain a little bit more about the this section before I start.
Of course, yeah, by all means.
So right after you basically settle this right here, this section, because you're basically moving the tower, right, from the top ring. So remember this. There's stuff top. There's rings stacked on top of each other, right? You have 1, you have 2, and you have 3, right? That's how Waxman displayed it in his lesson. So you're moving 1, and you're moving it to, I don't know, tower 2. That's in the case where you have 3 rings, right? Okay, so well, I misspoke. It's tower 1, because it's starting from 0 and it ends at 2. So you're going from 0 to tower 1, right?
Yeah.
And then afterwards, where you basically remove the original ring, place it at tower 1, and then afterwards, you have to find another place where you can actually place another ring. So you actually have to change the candidate. So this is why you have the T from dot back. That's to reset it. It's like, okay, I understand. There's a ring already in tower 1. Now I have to go to the third tower. That's where the second ring has to go. So now we have a ring in the first tower, right? In the tower 1 section, right after the from, the tower 0. So once we move the second one, which is right here, this carries the second one, the second ring to tower 2. Now we have ring 3 on tower 0, ring 1 on tower 1, and ring 2 on tower 2. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do something as well. I don't know if you can see my... Can you make it so it's like you could both see my screen while you're sharing the code?
I'll try and see. This is my first time trying.
Just try clicking on my, live. You click watch on my live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried creating 3 towers. And then just put your code on top if you could. No, okay, so click on yours, yeah, and then you just kind of. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna try to speak. Well, I'm gonna try to follow exactly each of your codes. So, like, how would we process this out? Like, just for visualization.
Okay. So
Do I have to
basically, I
label
think
anything, or
yeah, label it. So the first one's 1, 2, 3.
this tower 1? Right.
Yeah.
1.
So the first tower would be tower 0 technically, since we're going from
Okay, yeah,
0
I'll
all the way
put
to 2.
0.
Okay.
0, 1, and 2. Okay,
Yeah.
so how does each line of the code work now since it's lined up?
So you see the first one, the red one right here?
Uh-huh,
That's technically ring 1.
I see.
Below it is ring 2, and the
Uh-huh.
third one is ring 3.
Want me to label it? Or
Yeah,
1,
sure.
2, 3, okay.
So you're gonna move ring 1 all the way to 1 because that's the closest one, right? We have 3 rings, so we're moving it to the closest one. Boom, there we go. Now we move this one, number 2, all the way to tower 2. That's exactly where we are. Now, we did that by changing the candidate because this was filled.
Uh-huh. So this
So,
reversed and went onto this right here. So it was here,
exactly,
and it went here just so it could go here.
exactly. And then here, this section, this is going to carry this part. It's going to move this, right? This red block all the way to tower 2.
I see, and then...
And
Okay,
it's going to, yeah, and it's going to go back and it's going to find a candidate, right? Because we're in a while loop, remember?
yeah, so it just keeps on repeating until all the conditions are met.
Exactly. And then now ring 3 is moving to tower 1.
And then it runs the T from dot back command again, right? And this
Yeah.
time, this goes in here, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then this goes over to here, since
Uh,
this is a candidate.
I see.
And then this right here goes
Uh,
over here.
I
A
see.
good way, yeah, just move that there. So a good way to tell if your code is actually running properly, especially with the moves, I want you guys to take into account this formula. Because I remember Waxman was covering this. Okay, let me see if I can write it out. 2 to the n minus 1. This is how many moves. You're supposed to have as many moves depending on the number of rings. This formula.
So
So
here,
let
let me
me,
write it down right here.
yeah,
So,
write it down because this is so important. This is
the
going to
power of
actually give you,
n minus 1
yeah,
to the power of n minus 1 move. Okay, so this is gonna be like it's equals to total moves.
yeah. This is how I actually figured out there was something wrong with my code because I was checking out the even part and I was like, it was giving me, what was it? It was giving me 5 moves when it was supposed to give me 3. Because I put in like 2 rings and then 2 to the power of 2 was the 4 minus 1 is supposed to give you 3. It gave me 5 for some reason. So that's when I had to change up my code.
I see. So you always want to make sure like this condition is also being met, but specifically for
Yes.
the ring moves.
Yeah,
Or
and it will naturally do that. If you got the right answer, it'll just give you that many moves. Okay, so we have this part done, right? We understand this?
yes,
Even if we don't really fully understand, we understand an idea behind it.
yeah. I mean,
Okay,
I'm unsure what chat is saying because they're not
all right,
saying anything. They're kind of quiet.
so let's move on to the even section. So I'm gonna let's move this out a little bit. It's a lot of comments. So we got the main part of that down. Now this is the even part. So hopefully you guys can see this. Right? You see this? We basically copy down the same idea right here over here, but we just have n modulus 2 equals to 0. This means that, okay, this means n is even. What does this mean? What is n?
And in this case would be the towers, correct?
No, n is the number of rings.
Oh, so if, for example, we have 3 rings right now, so it
Yeah.
would have to equal to 0.
Yeah, but this is the tricky part, right? When I was looking through my code, when I didn't put in the 2 equals 2, I was a little like, hold on, something's not right here, right? It was giving me a whole bunch of numbers. Then that's when I realized, even though like, okay, when you go over here, uh, what was it, CN, and then you put in N, although it looks like, okay, yes, 2 is always equal to N, it's not the case. Because this simply means that, okay, 2 is a reference of N, but it doesn't have to be a reference of N.
Oh,
2 is its
because
own.
2 is its own like function. It's not a variable, right? So you
No,
could
no,
all.
it is a variable, but it's its own variable.
Oh, it's not assigned to the value of 2 or to the
Yeah,
value of n.
exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So I assigned two to literally the letter, the word two in this case, and as you can see, I basically copied down the same thing from the previous one, but I changed out the values right here. So
Okay.
this is, yeah,
So I had a question right here. So
okay.
when you like made the variable 2 into equals to 2, right? Does that mean the value of n was also changed alongside it since n was equals to 2?
If n was equal to 2. No, so if you're going to change 2 to the number 2, then what you're basically doing right there, you're basically saying, okay, there are only 3 towers, because when it comes to the Tower of Hanoi case, the number of towers is fixed. It's only the number of rings that's changing.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So when I put in 2 equals 2, it was so it doesn't actually go out of bounds. And like, okay, this ring is somehow, I don't know, in Tower 56, which doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So the reason why 2 is equal to 2 is so it's actually within the bounds, and it's going directly towards Tower 2, right? Because in this case, um, just use your diagram for a moment. So bring back everything to Tower 0.
Okay. So all it like same stacking?
Yeah, but then put one more ring.
Okay. So like a big okay. Let's do this.
That will be ring 4. Okay, so we have 4 rings now, right?
Yeah.
Now, because we have 4 rings, the candidate cannot be right away 1. There's a reason behind this, because if you put it to 1, it's going to make the number of moves way longer than it needs to be. So, what would you do? You would take block 1 and move it around all the way to tower 2.
So you would say like this is move number 1.
No, that wouldn't work because it would just
Oh
take too
yeah.
long.
Oh,
You
like
would
it
go
would just go
around.
reversed, and then
Yes,
this would be move number 1.
yes. And then afterwards, you would go to, the original tower where it was and move that value to tower 1.
Okay, so this one would be like going to tower 1
Yeah.
compared to this one.
And
This
you
one would be going to
move
tower
that
2.
back to, what was it? No, you don't move that. You don't move that right away.
Alright.
You move what was it? My bad. I'm having a brain fart right here.
No, no, it's cool.
You're
It's good.
moving you're moving block 1 all the way back to the from tower, right? Which is tower 0.
So was it going? It's going back this way, right? Like right here, right?
Yeah, and then you move this right here, this block over there.
Tower number 2 or
Yeah.
ring number 2 over here.
Yeah. Ring number 2 to tower 2.
Okay,
Then
got
you
you.
place this right here back to tower 2.
Right, like this.
Yeah.
So I kind of got it's like going alternating ways.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then so in this case, 3 would come here. Tower 1 would go back again. I'm assuming.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so this one would move here now, and this
Yes,
one would go
exactly.
all the way back around like this. So it's skipping Tower 1 essentially. This is being skipped just so it
This is
could
why
save.
I put this value right here. So it does exactly that. It skips Tower 1 when it starts to actually make a move.
I see. Okay. So for the 2, like 2 equals to 2, like the number 2, that condition was created just so it like reduces the amount of total ring moves.
Exactly. That's why I did it. Um, Now, as you can see, the conditions right here are a little different, right? A
Yeah,
little
compared to the
different.
first one.
Yeah, because you can see the first one, it was just 2 plus 1 modulus 3, and the next one was 2 plus 2 modulus 3 within inside the t vector. Now it's just 2 plus 2 modulus 3, right? Less than, what was it? 2 plus 1 modulus 3. So it's exactly as you described right here, right? You're moving from the tower 0 all the way to tower 2 because you cannot move it to tower 1 or else it's going to make more moves than it needs to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in this case, you're really just focusing on moving the blocks or the rings to tower 2 in this section. That's why you have to change it to this.
I see. Okay. So the entirety of the second portion is mostly for efficiency in case if the number is even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, and then you have right here the from right here, the from variable, which
Uh-huh.
is 2 plus 2 modulus 3. And you have 2 plus 1 modulus 3.
Yeah.
Now, it's exactly as we described. It's going to go to tower 2 first before it goes to tower 1. That's how we designed this section.
That's why the if and else statement. So it first checks to see if it could go to tower 2. If not, then it goes through tower 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um this part, it's very understandable to, to get down on paper. It's this part right here that gave me a little issues. Because it's
Yeah,
like,
just looking at it is kind of confusing me actually, I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, this one is a little confusing. And, from what I got to understand, right, it's the same idea, right? You're still doing like, in this case, you're replacing 2 with from. So it's from plus 2, modulus 3. And you put it right here. It looks very similar, but then when you get to this part, it's like, hold on, what's going on? Right? So the 2 is the index of the closest tower on which the candidate can be placed. From plus 1, modulus 3, or what was it? I'm not gonna even read that. Fuck that. Um, right here, let me just explain it. So it's like we described. We're going to tower 2. We're focusing on moving from tower 0 to tower 2.
Yeah.
That's our first move.
Uh,
Now we want to move from tower 2 all the way to tower 1.
uh-huh.
This part does that. It does exactly that because we're declaring that the from now is adding to 1 modulus by 3, but it's going to the 2,
I
the
see,
2
yeah.
section. And now this is where the confusion starts to happen right here, right? T of from dot back, right? So the idea behind here is that you're going from tower 2 all the way to tower 0. You see how I told you to move this block all the way over to the red block all the way to tower 0?
Yeah.
That's exactly what this move is for.
Okay, so this condition is specifically to make it go back just so the next rings could move on to tower 2.
Exactly.
Okay. Alright. So that's amazing. That just made it so much clearer.
Yeah, hopefully that helped.
No, that was perfect. Let me ask people who are in the call, are there any questions so far? Oh, okay, Laser Red said about 10 minutes ago. If I remember correctly, the only thing that changes from the odd to even code is the 2 variable. Being set to 2 in the beginning was 1, and the new from tower code. So, I'm assuming he's saying like the number 2 variable set to 2 in the beginning was the only thing that changes it to even. So that like kind of clarifies it that that's the even section. So if it is like a
Yes.
fill in the blank type of thing on the final, if you see line 60 to 61 where it says 2 is set to 2, that's the area where you have to put in the even functions. So that's like
Yeah.
one core thing to remember.
If you guys want, just take a screenshot of this section. This, in my opinion, is definitely one of the harder parts because it's like
I think so too, yeah. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna make it into 2 separate threads. So it's like a step by step. Obviously, I already sent the first one, which is the odd tower. Like that's the odd conditions. But this one right here is if n is even, and initialization. I mean, I could if it's possible, if you could scroll up,
yeah,
I'll
I got
take a
you.
picture of that.
Which one? This part?
Yeah, I think no
Hold on, let me
initializing.
delete
Yeah,
this. I got you. Hold on.
no, you could keep that if you. Oh wait, that's not part of the code though, right?
Nah, it isn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. There you go.
Now it's functional.
So 5 through 22 is the initialization. Or okay,
Yeah, this is the part that was given.
let me just take a look at this. If n is okay. So alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna delete all of the pictures that I took just so I could do a step-by-step process of what. So I wish I could label it.
Yeah, I can label it for you. Hold on.
First, no, I got it here. It's cool now. First step, second step, and third step right here.
If you guys have
Yeah.
been attending the lectures with Professor Waxman, he only gave you the odd section. This right here for free.
Oh, and then he wanted us to figure out the even on our own.
Yeah.
Credits to Andrew. Do you prefer Andrew or Drew?
And he's fine, honestly. Drew is probably better.
Okay, so credits to. So Tower of Hanoi walkthrough. Oh shit! I have to set it as a PNG.
It's fine. It's fine. Now your what was it? This right here really helped.
Oh, I mean that's just a general walkthrough. But your code aligned with that helped a lot. Wait, I have to delete this. Goddamn it.
All right. Anyone want to volunteer for the next set of code?
Um, can you send the initialization one more time? I think I messed up with the.
You know, if I want, I could just send you the template.
Oh yeah, that would be even better if you want.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. So let me end the sharing.
And odd. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I gotta go make sure keep screenshotting the important parts. Of course, man. Least
How many of you guys are in calculus? I just want to know. Just type in the chat.
not me. So
Oh, you guys aren't in it? Hold on. Let me see if I can just stop sharing.
Hanoi credits to at
You guys are in?
to.
Okay. Finished calc 2 semesters ago. You took the 141, 142, 143 branch, or like 141, 142, not 140, my God. 151, 152. Yeah, okay. All right, so you might understand it. Do you want to show your code? Laser red.
I
You'll
think.
pass.
Oh wait, so which one are we doing this for? Stable marriage or?
um, Integration. That part really, it was calculus demanded. Like, I remember I had to look through some of my previous notes on that specific question.
When did Waxman mention integration though?
Yeah, he did. It was I think it was after the Tower of Hanoi.
Um. Okay. So let me see if I can find it on this.
The thing about the integration code that makes it so unique is that it's basically recursion. That was the whole point of that. Yeah.
Can you see my screen? Or
Let me see if I can go on. Yeah, it's your screen. Yeah, I can see.
alright. So what I'm gonna do now is actually. So this would be like integration as an example. So here is the solution as it calculates the area under a curve. If not, it doesn't matter. We don't care about calculus here. This is something in relation to integration. Now, we do have a breakdown, but this is all that's given in terms of integration, this entire code.
Yeah.
So,
Is it really integration? Hold on, let me see something. No, it's not recursion, my bad. I was mistaken. I must have did something else then. Yeah, that's the thing with this because it's like you could do the same exact action in a different way.
so my only question is some labs, I don't know if all the labs went over integration though.
Um, I don't think my professor did that. I'm not sure.
Because as far
I
as I
know it.
remember, my professor did not go over integration. I think we stopped at like pointer values and addresses. Like rewriting addresses, stuff like that, using dereferencing.
Hmm.
So I
You know
mean,
what? All right,
cause
I think okay, Taz.
yeah,
I think we should go over Fibonacci. That's a more important one.
Fibonacci, right?
Yeah,
So
Fibonacci. See if
f
you can scroll over to Fibonacci.
oh, here's how the Fibonacci sequence is done.
That's very important. We need to get that down.
Okay, so it's a vector, right?
Is that it?
Actually, let me see how many there are. It uses the function Fibonacci, right?
Yeah, because I remember my lab instructor today was telling us that Fibonacci is going to be heavily inside the final.
Okay, so there's
Yeah, that's
two of them.
yeah,
There's
we do.
vector and then there's array for the Fibonacci. So for the Fibonacci sequence, there's both the vector like code and then the array code. So do you want to start off with the vector?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so obviously it says include iStream and then vector. Like vector is set to long fib cache. I'm assuming this is the main like name for the function itself, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so long, these are the two values within the vector.
Wait. How did you get this code?
This was actually sent in the chat by someone named sent by, can you post the practice final PDF on Discord? So my bad, Anissa, I didn't see that. Everything is already posted in the chat already, so this one is one of them. I'll send one. This is what I'm looking at, right? Actually, matter of fact, I can just attach them. Let's see. First thing I'm gonna do is practice problems for 211, and then as well as yes 211 final. These two are specifically what I'm looking at right now. I don't know if it's sent. So
Let's do the practice problem so I can see what you guys are talking about.
right now the PDF that I'm looking
Oh.
at is 211 final, but
Oh
practice
yeah. Let's use that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
211 final, or do you want to use practice problems for 211?
Practice problems.
Okay, this one right here.
Yes.
These are actual problems with no solutions given. So I'm gonna do the like. There's no solutions, no explanations. It's just problems.
Can you scroll all the way to the last question?
Number 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Can everyone see my screen properly?
Yes.
Okay. So it's asking, let A and B be two vector int I. Example, A and B are two vectors of possibly different sizes containing integers. Further assume that in both A and B the integers are sorted in ascending order. And write a function vector int merge vector int A and then vector int B that will merge the two vectors into one new and return the merged vector. By merge we mean the resulting vector should have all the elements from A and B and all its elements should be in ascending order. For example, if A is 2, 4, 6, 8 for the vector values, and B is 1, 3, 7, 10, 13, the merge will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 13. And then you have to do this in two ways. In way 1, you cannot use any sorting function, and way 2, you must. So for the first
Who
one,
created this? Who created this?
I do not know. I've never seen anything like this before.
I highly doubt Waxman is gonna put this on the final.
Bro, this is the first time I've seen something like this, and in my honest opinion, this is bullshit. That's what it is. Cause
No. Guys, write in the chat. Do you guys think this is gonna be on the final? That is crazy. Yeah. No. Hopefully. Yeah, of course. Because from what I heard, he does only questions based on what we did in class, like all the assignments.
how many questions do you think is it going to be overall? Cause I know his tests are kind of like pick and sort through questions.
In my opinion, just do as many questions as you can. The first questions, like the first two, are always the easiest for him.
That's true, yeah.
It might be something like dumb, like correct this syntax error, right? And then he
Yeah.
puts in something random.
I think last time, like, it was like outputs of functions. It was.
Yeah, so what he did, right? He was like, "Can you explain why it's not working?" Right? Why the function is not working within the code? Like, and the reality is that the reason why it wasn't working was because there was no two equal signs. There was only just one equal sign.
Yeah, I remember that. I actually
Yeah,
remember that. And then the output was like nothing. You just had to
yeah,
leave it blank.
yeah. It was just nothing. So basically, that you had to explain. Okay, the issue was that there was just one equal sign.
Okay,
Right?
so
When conditions only need two equal signs.
I had a question for now then. Based on the practice problems that are in this worksheet, I don't know if you were able to take a look.
I don't know if
Which
I'm gonna do that, honestly.
which ones do you think are going to be in the final? I'm assuming function P could be, because this looks very similar to what we did. Like it's asking us what does function P do?
Anissa says in the chat, I feel the questions will be more on classes, rational number class, and object-oriented programming concepts such as struct, construct, etc. I do agree. I think there might be a lot more of those, but then again, Waxman loves to throw curveballs. Definitely just finish up the rat project. I think that's definitely going to be very handy. Um, because we've already confirmed that that's going to be on the final, despite him assigning it and having it due on Monday when we have other finals.
Yeah, so this is very much like a
Everything's just being pushed, right? It's a
yeah,
time crunch.
it's kind of like a time crunch. Yeah, I think you got like 2 hours though. About
Yeah,
maybe 2 hours, maybe hour 45. I'm unsure about their timing, but essentially it's a kind of like a pick and sort type of thing. Imagine Rat is a
imagine that.
40. I don't think he's gonna. I mean, he
No, I
could.
think he might do that.
He
I
might,
really think, yeah.
but the way he structures his pointing system, it's like you could end up getting extra credit. Cause I remember like if you were to look at the totaling from previous finals, They kind of like had like multiple questions just like laid out.
Yeah. One question I think will definitely be on the final. Hold on, let me see if I could pop up his thing, his website.
All right, so if I can I ask one thing? Which one is the rat question? Because I've never seen my professor review that like in lab.
No, no, that's fine because neither did. Well, my professor did went over it, but barely anyone shows up for the class. Let me see if I can share my screen.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't
Um,
even see like wait function R. I'm assuming it's this one.
okay, let me see if I can pop this back.
So write a function reduce the numerator and denominator in rat class or lowest terms. The hell is a rat class, bro? I've never
Oh,
heard of that. Wait, actually.
I'm about to go live. All right, so
All
let's
right,
do this.
let me see yours. And oh, this is on Waxman's assignments.
Yeah. So he recently uploaded this and this.
Wait, he never
And
made.
this, you might be right. Whoever said it was going to be 40 points, it might be on there.
This was you. This is for your lab.
No, this is for everyone that's in Waxman's class.
But it's mandated or it's like practice.
In my opinion, just do the thing. Just do it. If
Uh,
you want a good grade, just get that done.
Wait, this was bro. I've never seen this website.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm being so for real. I've never seen this website.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, you have Yun Wang Lab Instructor
I
Lab.
have Fei Lu Feng. Fei Lu Fang.
Oh, I have Li Sheng Zhao.
Bro,
Um,
holy shit.
yeah, Li Sheng was pretty like honest about it. She was like she isn't even sure what.
Wait, Kiki, hello? So I'm doing something important right now. Let me learn this. Sorry about that. So let me just do a at everyone real quick because this is important information. Are these mandatory?
Not mandatory, but it helps.
Like,
Definitely helps to have this. Um, the integration problem that was easy. I'm just really concerned about Fibonacci.
I thought only whatever was in the lab, that was like the only projects that we had to do.
No, Waxman this year for some reason was skipping out on certain parts.
That's crazy.
Like he did teach them in the lecture, but like understand them, you have to do them on
Wait,
your
but
own. Like
these assignments are not part of the grading system though, right?
um, yes. So the rat class is not a part of it, but the N Queens is.
Like every single one of these are. Like the ones with the due
From okay,
dates.
so let me explain to you this. So from what was it? From this part, from 5, you see right
Uh huh.
here, all the way down to N Queens was graded.
Oh, but that was part of the lab, right? We didn't have to hand anything in to him directly, right?
No, no,
Oh,
this was
okay.
optional.
Yo, you scared the shit out of me, bro. Oh my god, I thought this was going directly to
Oh,
him.
you thought it was due to Waxman? No, no, no.
Oh yeah,
Everything is
yeah,
handed
yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
lab instructors.
I was tweaking out. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't worry, you're stressing out for no reason.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay, so was this what you mentioned before about the recursion part?
Non-recursive solution power.
Does anyone have the recursive version of the Tower Hanoi?
Oh, let me take a look. Actually, I know one of the Axman Spring 2020 Tower of
Yes, this
Hanoi.
this right here.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I did that. Whew. Okay. Oh, this is non-recursive. I don't have the recursive.
All right, let's just focus on what we have right here, right? Um, let me start to bring out what Justin wrote down, because most likely whatever Justin said in that video is going to be on that exam. So stable marriage, Tower of Hanoi. Let me review.
Okay, I'll write it down. Stable marriage,
Type
Tower
debt.
of Hanoi. Um, Pointers and dereferencing.
Yes, so hexadecimal, pointers, dereferencing. You have to
Oh,
understand how to calculate hexadecimal.
we should definitely go over that. Last time he
Yeah,
included a problem, but we like didn't go over it as much. But luckily it wasn't as bad because it was mostly addresses and stuff.
yeah, I think I got full credit on that one.
Stable marriage, Tower of Hanoi, hexadecimals, and dereferencing. Yo, am I cooked? Why are they all just sending skull emojis, man?
Wait, who said? I can't see anything. Hold on.
Yo, I'm gonna have to react
Yo,
with a thumbs
are you
down.
guys? Yeah, that's funny.
Thumbs down. Oh, there you go. Stable marriage, Tower of Hanoi, hexadecimals, pointers, and dereferencing. What
All right,
else? Yo,
I'm
rad
gonna open
class,
up.
maybe?
Yeah, let me see if I can
Wait,
open
do
up
you want me to like
Brightspace.
stop viewing your stream?
No. I'm gonna. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Where's the laboratory? Okay. My professor really explained this well. I can say that for sure. All right, you guys want to learn pointers? Let me see in the chat.
Laser Red is saying not too
Yeah,
bad.
no, Zal was chill. Zal was chill. Yeah, she's really chill. Honestly, yo, Steven, you're on. I'm telling you, you're speaking facts right here.
Yo, is Jaden joining us?
I don't know. Jaden is just doing his thing.
I sent
All
him a
right, so,
text, no response.
all right. So this, you guys can see this, right?
Yeah. Can you full screen it or? Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the idea behind the hexadecimal addition is that okay, you have 0 through 9, right? These are 10 digits, and you have letters A and F, part of the number system. It's a number system based on 16.
So base 16, A through F.
Yes. So A equals 10, B equals 11, C equals 12, D equals 13, E equals 14, F equals 15. As you can see, it's known as a base of 16 number systems. Now, to hexadecimal, what do? Right? Because decimal right here, you can look at the prefix, it means deci. Deci is a reference to, it's Latin for 10. Hexa means 16 in this case, right? 6, 16. Hexadecimal, combination of 6 and 10. So right here, you're basically converting from 10 to 16. How do you do that? Well, we look right here. The first position, rightmost, is the hexadecimal number represented from 0 power base of 16. The last position, leftmost, is in the hexadecimal number, represents an x power of the base 16, where x represents the last position. Right? So you have, what was it, 1A, 3, base 16. That is exactly what you can get for the address. Now, if you would convert it to decimal, you put 1 times 16 to the power 2, A times 16 to the power 1, and 3 times 16 to the power of 0. That's 3. This is the 10 times 60, 160. And this right here is I'm not going to try to calculate that.
How do y'all motherfuckers have the energy right now to study for this shit?
You just wake up?
Mo, I want to go to sleep.
Is this John?
Yeah.
Yo, what's good, bro?
OG.
Yeah.
Now we
Nah,
just need
we
what's
ciphers.
his
We
name?
grinding out.
Gotta get what's his name
Oh
on, bro.
my
We
Other
thugging it
John.
out.
fucking god. I deadass don't have the energy. You want to know why? You know all those projects we had to do for lab?
Yeah, oh, you just did them today? Bro, you're bugging.
I still haven't finished.
What?
What?
I
Yo,
haven't
wait.
finished, bro. I have 4 more to do.
Wait. Yo, John, that's crazy.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie,
Bro.
bro. Lock in. You don't need, you can't use
Oh,
sleep right now.
Steven, you're taking Java too? Damn, bro. You're on the same page as me. Yo,
I'm
that's
gonna hopefully
crazy.
try to get everything done by tomorrow and submit that shit. Hold on, I'm gonna join from my laptop and I'm gonna show you the fucking torture I've been going through. Hold on.
Yeah, you show us your lab. Hold on. Your lab notes. Let me log out here. Stop streaming. Yeah. Not log out. Stop streaming. I'll send in the PDF for you guys because you guys can check that out. But it's a good way to explain decimal to hexadecimal conversion. You guys want that?
I'll like continue just reading the document out loud and try simplifying it. Last time me, John, and the other John, we just kind of like simplified everything. I like put it all into like a Google drawing sheet and like I sent it in the chat and then we pinned it and reviewed it before the test.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah.
Bro, hold on. I'm gonna fucking share my screen. You guys are gonna have so much fun looking at this shit.
I could not do all of that at once. I was just
Look at
way
this,
too
bro.
much. Let me see. Hold on.
1.
Wait, John.
This is 1, 2, 3,
God damn.
4.
Wait.
Bro, this
Go
one
back. Go.
actually fucking. Bro, score the race fucking killed me.
You actually did score the race?
I wanted to kill myself.
Bro,
Bro,
You
this shit
actually.
wasn't. Bro, shit was so bad. My GDB compiler deadass said this website was reloaded because it was using significant energy, bro. My computer has fucking 16 gigs of RAM. I'm gonna fucking kill myself, bro.
yo, why don't you just
After
ask
this,
for the code, bro? We had it in a folder.
I
Yeah.
ended up finding the GitHub after, bro.
Bro.
I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to kill
Bro,
myself.
so when did he start this shit and how long have you been doing this for?
I started this shit today.
Like what time?
Fucking 4 o'clock.
God damn.
And bro, I still have fucking.
Yo,
Bro, okay.
oh
I
my
have
god,
score
bro.
the race, 8
Bro.
queens. I
Wait,
still
John.
have 8
Who's
numbers
your
in the
professor?
class.
Yeah, who is
I have Gomez. I have
bro,
Gomez.
and he's letting you turn this all in right now? I'm not gonna
Turn that
lie,
shit
it's
tomorrow.
broken, I'm not gonna lie.
God bless you, man.
Bro, look at this shit. Hold on. Am I logged out? Do I have to log back in? Yeah, hold on. Bro, I have all this shit to submit.
Yo, oh my god.
Yeah. You know what?
I
I
don't
should
know what
try
the
submit
fuck I did.
for the race.
Can Queen's function still? Like what do you
I'll run mine since I'm already here.
Are you Viola? Are you referencing Waxman?
Wait, I'm gonna join from my iPad because my shit is bugging. Hold on.
Viola is not
Hold on a sec.
All right. So let me see what I can do here. All right. How many people in the chat want to just go over hexadecimal real quickly and a little bit of pointers?
okay, wait, I'll put out a action thing. Hexa React for pointers with It's in general.
Because me and my friend, we understand because we were learning this during our lab session, and we got a little confused. So I asked him for tips, and he asked me, and we kind of learned off each other on that specific topic. And I think we can actually just get full points if Waxman give us that section. Um, so
I
feel
mean,
free
I'm down.
to.
I'm down to like stream that side or.
Okay, so let me see if I can pull it up
Yep.
again.
Somebody said they wanted to try score the race, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try that out later.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. Let's set up a queue. Let's set up a queue. So hexadecimals or score the race.
But
Wait, real quick, I'm just
Um,
gonna share my screen just to show you the code for score the race for what I did. Before I found the fucking GitHub, I hope this motherfucker burns. First of all, second of all, the fuck do I share my screen?
which
Oh,
one do you want to learn more?
Oh, what the fuck?
just do it at everyone. That'll catch their attention.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Just let me know if you guys can see my screen.
Because I don't want to waste time when it comes to this.
I ain't gonna lie, we still got like 5.
Hey, you're gonna have to forgive me for typing shitty on my. I can't really see anything because I'm in the dark. Just give me a second. Okay. Yeah. Do you want me to put in any specific letters and numbers?
20.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I don't know what to put.
Just give me like any 2 or 3 random letters.
AZY.
EZY. So let's do EEZZYY. Yeah.
Where's the all option?
So whoever chose Y, you won. Oh wait, no wait, what?
Wait, John, you're showing your screen?
Yeah. Is it not
Pointers
showing?
picture,
Should I
pointers,
share it?
pointers, and this pointers, moose pointers. Okay, so I think we generally want to learn pointers more. Okay.
Wait, yo, can someone check my code for score the race for a second? Did I fuck up?
Let me see if I have it on my end, because I might have done that one.
Yo, I have a file if you want. I can just share that with you. You could.
Yeah, just put that in, because we cannot waste time.
Why is it the score lower that wins? No.
Okay, there's the GitHub, and then
Hold on, wait. I gotta check the GitHub. Something doesn't seem right here.
textbook.
Or is it the
Okay, so I'm
lower?
gonna go over pointers.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
Okay.
I'm gonna share
That.
this.
Let me open up my bright
Are you
space
guys
and
gonna study again tomorrow or not?
let me go over pointers, and then we can study tomorrow, possibly.
Wait, who
Every
just texted
single
me
day.
that?
Okay.
Whoever's it was this. Okay, wait. Oh, it's the order you're typing the letters that scores the race A1 because you typed it first. Oh, so it doesn't matter
I sent the code in
what
general. I didn't realize it was gonna send like that. Holy shit.
this motherfucker. There's no way.
So
Why is it opening this shit through Zoom? What the fuck? What the fuck, bro?
Yo, hold on.
Bro,
Guys, before we start any more stuff, 5-minute break.
where's the
You want to take a
oh
break?
shit.
Okay. Anyone want a break, or you guys just want to go straight into it?
I mean, you guys can go. Adham, yeah, I do. Wait,
Yo, let's just take a
that's
5 minute.
gang.
I know I
I'm
just
working.
got in here, so I shouldn't even be calling in for a fucking break. But let's just take a 5 minute break, and let's just rejuvenate the amount of fucking brain cells we're gonna lose through this.
Alright, okay. Quick 5 minutes. We'll be right back. I gotta get some water.
This motherfucker is not getting water, bro. He's gonna choke himself. He's gonna literally take a toaster to his bathtub. He's gonna get metal.
This guy knows. This guy knows.
Wait, where is it?
Not a monster, bro.
Huh?
What? Oz, you good, bro?
I'm out of energy drinks, bro.
Oh shit, he's cooked.
I ordered a 15 pack on Amazon, but that's coming Saturday.
Yo, you're a fucking fiend, bro.
Bro, it was on a sale, like $20.
15 for 20, bro. That's like $1.50 a piece,
Yeah, bro, that's a deal.
right? Is it,
That's a deal, bro.
I did that shit in my head. Is that actually $1.50 a piece? No, it's $1.33 a piece.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me a second.
You guys want to play some Crossy Road? You know, you guys
Yo, is
could
that
do
whole thing one question?
Ooh, for which one?
This, all that.
What's this? What is this?
That code, like right above.
That's score the race. Yeah, that's the whole fucking code.
That's one question?
Bro, you don't remember the midterm? This was literally a question.
Bro, I'm not taking 211.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm taking it next semester.
Oh, I see. See.
Yo, you know Adham?
Yeah, I'm his little brother.
Oh shit! Good luck, bro. Nah, actually, I ain't gonna lie. It's not that bad. 211 was actually easier for me than
If I
111.
were to compare 211 and 111, 211 is 10 times easier.
Yeah, cause 111, bro, it like 211 looks harder, but 111 that's really when like catches you. You know how many people like switch majors after 111?
Damn.
Bro, 211 is nothing in comparison to 111. I took 111 with Smith Thompson in the summer, and I genuinely wanted to kill myself.
111 is like one of those classes. It's like you either like become a coding prodigy, or you like drop out or switch majors. Like,
111 was the time that made me reconsider all my fucking life choices.
that shit was not fun.
That shit was not
Damn.
fun. Wait, who mentioned in chat? Was that Drew? He said he'll be back.
Back in 5 minutes.
Yeah. That whole code that you just sent back, that was literally what was on the project. Like, I'll show you mine as an example.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I understand most of it though.
That's good.
It makes sense.
Bro,
What are you trying to
honestly,
do?
if you keep up with it like every other night, like if you just review some.
Yo, 111 is so easy, bro. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
but the problem with us is that we
I
like
got the
after
genetics
like
from
the
Edham,
midterm.
bro.
Oh, yo, this guy's a genius, bro. This guy Adham.
Got it from my brother.
That is a coding demon. I don't know how.
Bro, I look behind me, I just see him coding.
Wait, he's with you
And
right
I'm
now?
playing games all day, bro.
The mic. Put him on the mic.
Alright, bet. Let me get him.
Yeah, so like a big problem with us is we just after the midterm we don't look at the code. And then it's final season.
You know, there's a chance that the curve might be times 12 or times 14.
Wait, it's looking right now. It might be like times 14. Like it definitely might be.
We haven't even gone through half the shit because we got the book mad late.
Bro, I didn't even get the book.
Oh, you fucking wait! How did you get your notebook checked out?
I didn't. I was like, yeah, nah, I ain't got it.
Alright, my brother's on the mic.
Who's this?
How you doing, bro?
Oh, that's Taz.
Yo, how was the dinner today?
The dinner, it was good. Alhamdulillah, it was good. You guys are studying for 211?
Yeah, I'm studying with them. I'm not even taking 211.
Why are you here? You know these people?
No, I don't know any.
How are you
You
liking
need help?
QC? Right now,
Tess,
us.
do you need help?
Do you guys need to know what to study?
I mean, right now we're gonna go over pointers and stuff.
Pointers? You need to go over pointers, the hexadecimal stuff,
Yeah. That's the one we were just gonna go over, and then
Bro, you
after
guys are
that,
nerds, bro.
everything with the
Yo.
code. Everything with the code.
yeah, man.
Try to memorize it. Specifically the if statements, because the if statements is what he asked last time.
Yeah, I mean that's probably
What the
the
fuck?
thing.
That's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, the soundboard.
Yeah, I just fucking.
Alright, so
I use
if
this shit like
statements,
that.
I know we gotta memorize that.
You don't have to memorize everything I'm telling you right now. Most likely he's gonna ask you about the if statements.
I just
For
hope this
what?
guy doesn't give us like the rat class thing. I don't know if
He's
you had
gonna
that
ask you
last
the
time.
I'm back. So
the if statements he asks for are mainly it's literally gonna be a random project. Last semester I got lucky he didn't ask about rat class.
oh, you took
Bro, if
waxman
he
before?
asks about rat class, we're so fucked because we only went on it for like a day.
No, last semester he didn't.
Oh, you
Bro,
did?
rat class is low key, and I'm not even saying this like bullshit. It's like I get it concept, but it's fucking confusing.
But when it comes to writing the code, it's gonna be based on the projects. And when we've looked at past exams, when it was about the projects, it was always the if statements.
They have statements.
So
Yeah.
that could literally be
Okay, so-
anything.
Okay. Taz, you there?
Yeah.
All right. Make a note of that because
So-
that's important. Moose actually took this class before, so I think it's important to note that down.
Man is a prodigy, bro. Like, hold on, we gotta write this down. So, it will.
Yo,
And
Jay,
then-
join the chat. Hold on. Jay,
Yo, I don't
join-
know why. I have this gut feeling that the code that we're gonna get on the final is Towers of Hanoi. I don't know why.
I don't remember if that was on it last semester. But you guys should
Because I
be
know
able
Score the
to.
Race was on the midterm.
And then there's gonna be a question about hexadecimal.
I don't want to fucking shit, bro. Are you
Like the
guys gonna be on
conversions.
campus during the week or no?
Okay, so what do you think is gonna be guaranteed on the test? Like stable marriage? Stable.
Bro, no. I hope not. Stable marriage is actually not normal. That
Bro, what the
Oh,
fuck
it's
is stable marriage, bro? What are you guys coding, bro?
Stable marriage is actually not that hard compared to like the other ones. Because it's really
Rat
just
class
like
is
Stable
hard.
marriage was
Stable
over.
marriage is difficult.
I'm pretty sure stable marriage was over 100 lines of code.
Hold on.
Let me check the GitHub. Hold on.
Yo, Brad sounds like Hayan, bro.
Towers
Brad
of Hanoi
speaking?
non-recursive. Oh, it's only 40. So what the fuck was over 100? N queens. How much was N queen? 40 also.
I don't think he's
Oh,
gonna
and
do
then
any more
there's gonna
end
be. There's also a question on like the addresses and the pointers. I don't know if you already said that already.
Yeah, I can do that part.
Fancy version of 8 queens is 96 lines.
addresses and pointers are guaranteed.
That's what I
Yeah.
remember.
Addresses and
That's good.
pointers. Hexa decimals are guaranteed. What else is guaranteed?
Um,
Oh, yeah, my fault, guys.
I'll double check.
Yo, can you keep it down?
Yo, that's hilarious.
Okay, why are you yelling, bro? Are you
Yeah,
trolling?
someone's in the background yelling.
Oh, and then
Okay,
it's
stop
like,
yelling, bro! Keep your voice down.
Usually gives the like you have to say if like this code will run or whatever, or like what it's gonna print, and but there might be like an error where like he's gonna give you trick questions. He gives trick questions.
But I'm back.
Are you retaking Waxman or? You
No, I
already-
passed it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if anything, listen to this guy because he took Waxman's final exam.
Yeah, listen to me. Listen to me.
Moves, right?
Yeah, that's me.
He's literally our biggest helper or our biggest failure if you think about it.
Аз корто на тумра чупта, шабай ту кумай пороба чупта.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if you know about
Go,
this.
stop
Does
talking.
Waxman
Just stay
have
on
a
your phone.
logic question at the end?
A riddle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Like,
you
it's gonna
already-
be like those
okay.
puzzle questions.
Bro, you questioning him like you think he's lying, bro?
I don't
Because he doesn't know
man.
me. What is he gonna?
That's crazy.
Alright, so let me just rewrite this, okay? It will most likely be based on.
Yo, what is this rat stable marriage stuff, bro?
Yo, I don't even
Confusing me,
know.
bro.
Memorize the if statements, right? I'll
Memorize it, like get a good idea of the code and like memorize some stuff, but like the if statements are a must.
Okay. So for which specific code do you remember that you had to remember the if statements?
Definitely queens.
Queens. Okay.
8
Let's write that
queens,
down.
right? 1D and 2D?
Yeah, because it's gonna be one of them. And then I got lucky. I didn't get rat class.
if statements
Well,
for
he might
queens,
put that down.
There was stable marriage.
stable marriage as well.
Yo,
Okay.
guys. If anyone has Russell, he updated the due date for N Queens. He made it due Monday. Did I just fucking disconnect or am I tweaking?
Can you hear me?
My bad. Yeah, if anyone has Russell in this call, your N Queens assignment is pushed to Monday.
I wish
Yo,
I had him for
Xiaoping
lab, bro.
Tao good for lab if I can self-learn.
Loki, if you had Lee Sing Zhao, you know, she's trying to see if we don't have to submit that specific project.
Honestly, if you want me to recommend a good lab professor for 211, Gomez is the way to go, and he's actually very helpful.
Russell Gomez, I had him for 111 too. This guy was super nice. He's super helpful, bro.
Yeah, he's very helpful.
And he's understanding unlike most other professors. Okay, if you have Russell and then the other guy is I don't know if he's for 111. It was what was his name?
Invite me to the server.
It was like a Chinese guy. Chisei.
Yo, Taz invited him.
Invite me.
Invite. Oh wait, I thought you were in the server.
No, I'm talking to my brother's mic.
Oh shit! Hold on, how do I Adham?
Yeah, don't rely on me. Rely on the guy that's gonna join the server.
Bro. Invite people. ADH.
How do
I
you
think
guys meet each other?
I saw him in the gym. Bro was
Oh.
chilling, and then he knows Tahim through basketball, and then I was Tahim's boy since like 5th grade.
Mm.
So yeah.
Are you still recording?
Oh, bro, yeah, this shit's been live streaming on YouTube for like the past however many hours.
Bro, you know the amount of times I've cursed, bro, I feel bad for anyone watching this.
Oh shit, I forget, bro. I can't even like put a pause on this. Do we wanna like start like with pointers and shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna start.
Okay.
Let me get my material.
All right, so I'm just gonna put out a general list of things that will be on the final.
Yeah,
For
definitely make
the
note of everything.
final, it will most likely be based on projects. Understand project templates such as stable marriage and what else? / Tower of Hanoi.
8 queens.
/ 8
1D,
queens.
2D, go to, and no go to.
Memorize the if statements of queens 1D, 2D, / go to / no go to. Yeah, and what else?
Is Moo's brother here?
Yeah, he just
Okay.
He joined the server.
Before I send what I'm gonna send, is there anyone in this server?
Yeah,
No.
So this is like just all students.
Don't risk it. Just send it to their DMs.
yeah, just whatever you send it in DMs. We'll like stream it on the.
Some people are probably
Send it
bums.
to
They're gonna
DMs,
probably
yes.
say something.
I
Bro.
think that'll be
You
much more prepared.
wouldn't try. You
But
should.
yeah, I deafened myself because it was streaming. I didn't want you to like say it out loud.
Yo, you
Yeah.
think there's a
DMs.
chance that N Queens is gonna be on the final?
And queens. I mean, it was. Is this final like cumulative? Like, is it gonna include stuff from the midterm?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the race is 1000% on there then.
Yeah, so it's score the race and queens. Who just Adham just sent me some. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh.
Make sure
Wait,
you're making a
are you
note of
guys gonna be on campus Monday, Tuesday, or no?
that. Yeah, I'm gonna be there on Monday. Well, Monday I have a Lord's exam because I'm taking 212.
Do you guys wanna, like?
Yeah, I'm down.
start from it?
100%. Yeah.
You guys just want to come to campus? We'll get the board. We'll chill.
That
Yeah.
sounds pretty good.
Because we did that for the midterm. I don't know if some of you guys, because I know Taz did it with me. We actually held one for the midterm.
Yo, that was like one of the best ones.
Yes, bro. Honestly, we like, no matter the grades that we got, that study session was amazing.
Bro, I don't think you understand. Like, most of us, like, our grades got boosted like crazy because of that session.
Yeah, that's how I met
they
Taz
did.
and John.
Drew, you were there, right?
Yeah, I was there.
Let them join through your
I
computer.
remember you were
'cause
there.
Yeah, I was with Jaden.
Yeah, I remember you were there with us.
Yeah, like,
Bro,
I like,
that was a great study session.
I kind of
I
like
learned a
dragged
lot.
them over. I saw Jaden and you like just studying by yourself, and I was like, yo, just pull up.
Yeah, Magic Hour. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I can't reveal where I got this from, but I do have a piece of paper that was allegedly like on the previous final.
DMs. Yeah, definitely DMs.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send it like the problems. I'm gonna put these on like a paper. Let's take a.
I also may have another piece of information that might be very helpful to you guys.
Yeah.
I have the entire notes for Waxman's book.
Oh, like yeah.
Bro, got the
I have like the PDF for like the book that he gave us. It's all filled out and everything.
Really?
Leave my brother out of the room. You guys, good luck, bro. I'm leaving.
All right, thanks, moves.
Yo,
brother.
thank you for
That's it.
the help, Adam.
He joined the server. He's probably gonna join the call in a little.
Oh shit. Yo,
Oh, okay.
don't sweat about 111, bro.
Yo,
I'm telling you, it's
right
light
now.
work. Do not
He's a
sweat.
nerd. He's gonna carry you guys.
Bro, do not sweat for 111, bro. I'm telling you, it's light work. Okay.
Yeah, this is one class I don't think most people should really stress out too much. Just do what you can.
Don't you guys get partial credit, or is that Chin, bro?
Nah, that's Chin.
Oh shit.
No, we get partial credit for. I feel like we did get partial credit for Wax.
We get certain like it depends on the lab professor grading it.
Yo, you know the performance in 111 classes are so horrible now.
Yeah, bro, they're dog shit.
It's horrible, bro. The passing grade was 15.
What?
It was 15 this class.
Wait, out of what? Out of like raw
Out of
grade or
40.
like? Oh, okay, out of 4. I mean, that's like kind of the average, yeah.
It
Wait.
was originally 20, now it's 15.
Back
Yeah,
in my
bro.
day, it was like 25.
Holy
Yo, that CS
shit.
major is gonna be a free bag, bro.
It's gonna be way too easy for people.
People are gonna start leaving after 211 or something, bro.
I left after 211. This is my last semester in comp sci.
Really?
Yeah, yo, same for me, bro. I'm transferring out.
I already switched majors.
I'm about to.
What are you switching to?
I switched to nursing.
Fire.
Damn.
I'm going to Baruch, so like after next semester, so.
What are you gonna do? Finance?
I'm a minor in finance, but I'm doing data analytics and cybersecurity.
Oh,
data is better there.
He's gonna be caking the money, bro. Caking.
Yo, bro, I wish, bro.
I'm doing
Baruch
that.
is a good school, though. I'm not gonna lie. Just mad fucking nerds. That's the only thing I don't like.
I'm doing the CS degree, but I'm doing cybersecurity. I
Oh,
do
yeah.
stuff at home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good, bro. I'm telling you, that's if I could do that, I would. I just can't put myself through more
Yeah,
CS.
before I switched, I was also considering cybersecurity, and then I was like, I'm clocking out of computer science. As much as I have love for it, I feel like I want to do something else, you know?
I feel like it's good though, like having a specialization compared to like a whole degree based on it.
Oh, 100%. Because if anything, I can minor in comp sci and put that on my degree.
Yeah. I was thinking that too, because you could always double
I heard
minor.
minoring in comp sci is like retarded.
Why? Oh, yeah, because it's one of the minors that has the most amount of credits to take as a minor.
Yeah.
You
And
could
then,
always
you might
do
as well
like
just have majored into it or something.
yeah, you could just like do a double major if anything. Realistically, if you really want to do a minor, at that
Bro,
point
if
just do a
Queen's
double.
College had cybersecurity, bro, oh my god, bro.
Locked in, bro.
That's why I like transferred, bro. I'm like, yeah, bro, I can't just do a theoretical degree. Like,
If they had IT too, oh my god, bro.
yo, I
I
think
John Jay has that.
yeah, John J got a really good program for that. But I mean, I'm just mostly going to Baruch because I also want to do like the finance minors thing and like the business administration.
Yeah.
Bro,
Wait, you
the
said
one
John
thing
Jay?
that sucks
Yeah.
about Queens, bro, is like we don't have that many options when it comes to our major. It's just the major of what you get is just very. I don't know how
Yeah,
to explain it. It's just like it's not concrete.
Plus,
Like
that's true.
computer science, it's not just computer science. There's multiple subfields into computer science, and the fact that you can't specialize in one of them is fucking retarded. I'm not gonna lie.
because
John Jay's in
Queens.
Manhattan, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know, bro.
What the fuck?
Jay's in
Hell
Manhattan,
no.
ain't
Yeah, my
no
friend
way.
he goes there. He's going for cybersecurity.
Damn, bro.
Yo, can someone explain to me what the fuck is going on my Discord, bro? Hello? Why am I getting
Yo, they don't
sent?
say this, bro, but cybersecurity is like for our time, bro. 2020 was software engineer time to start it.
Yeah.
2024 is the best time to start cybersecurity, bro.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason I'm
I might
switching
get
it.
into that.
Bro,
Yo,
I
our
mean,
time right now is cybersecurity.
cybersecurity, data
Like, if we start
analytics,
now, slowly, we won't be cooked in
cloud.
4 years.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
Is
main
this
reason.
Moose or Moose brother?
No, there's Moose.
This is moves, bro.
But I'm good with cybersecurity, so
Yo, what are
Yo,
you doing
dude.
so far? Did you do like the security plus stuff? Yeah.
yeah, CompTIA plus and networking. And then
Oh
after you do
fuck,
those two
bro.
certificates, do internships because IT internships are really easy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That's the
bro,
thing
this
I'm going
is
for
like
this winter actually. Like, yo, do you
Yo,
have the
'cause
exams, bro? Please, I need the exams for the
Nah, I'm interested.
security plus.
bro, there's some Udemy courses, bro. This one guy, he sometimes emails you like a code to take the exam again for free after you fail the first time.
Is it Dr. Messer?
Wait, let me see. All right.
Like, if you got like the previous course materials, bro, just slide them over. The only thing I don't like about CompTIA is you gotta renew it every 3 years.
I got all
That's
my
every
notes
that's every course.
for pointers and hexadecimal.
Oh yeah, yo, I forgot we were doing code stuff here. Yo, so are we still doing pointers and hexadecimals like right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna start it right now.
Alright, but so I'll watch your stream. And this is still being recorded, I completely forgot.
Yeah, that's why I'm like kind of specific on that. Okay, so this is from my professor's notes right here. So you see, just that I'm using IDs. You have an integer, a equals to 10.
Yeah.
Now, once you put this specific star right here, the star means pi is a pointer.
Yeah.
This is basically dereferencing pi to this. This actually is a reference.
Yeah.
Remember, this is a reference. This is dereference.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I fucked up on my quiz. That makes sense. Because
Okay.
I accidentally dereferenced.
Okay,
This
so
is a
can I
reference.
ask a question before we
Yes.
continue on? So, well, for what's the difference between reference and dereferencing?
So the reference, right? The reference is towards the address. You get the address of variable A.
Yeah.
So you see A. There's a specific address that is used to get that specific memory. So think of it like this, right? A is I don't know. A is a painting, right? A is a painting. Once you draw on there, you fill up the data, right? But
Yeah.
behind that painting is a canvas. That is the address.
Oh, okay. It's like, so the storage value's name itself, that's considered the address, but the data inside the storage value, that's considered the A value itself.
Yeah, or an easier way to put it is like a box, right? So you have a box name 0x100A. That is the name of the box. That is the address. However, 10 is what you put inside the box.
Okay, yeah. So,
So ampersand means a reference towards that specific address of A.
so when you're calling for ampersand A, you're calling for the address compared to the data inside it.
Yes.
So say I did dereference now. Dereference would be calling to the data inside pi, which would be
I'll
essentially.
get to that. Don't worry.
Okay. Alright.
So you see this right here, int star pi. This is a dereference equal to the address of A. Hopefully that helps. That specific statement.
int
So-
dereference pi is equals to the address of it. So
Yeah.
why is it not just int pi?
It's not int pi because you're basically trying to get the dereference of pi. Directly, what is the value of pi? It's a pointer. This specific section, a lot of people get confused about because they're confusing the idea of referencing the address and dereferencing the address. So right here, right? This means that pi is a pointer. Right here. Now this is where things get a little tricky. The size of a pointer is fixed. 32-bit system, 4 bytes. A 4-bit system, 8 bytes. I remember I was asking my friend about this because he was very concerned, like, is it a 64 system or is it a 32 system? Because depending on that, it can change the size of the actual pointers.
Wait, I have a question, if you don't mind me asking. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, feel free.
So when they say 4 bytes and 8 bytes, is that like the value that's being used to change the value, like change the numerical name of the address, or is it like the value within the address?
The
So,
value within the address.
so for example, say int a is equals to 10. So the size of the pointer fixed, if it was by like 8 bytes, would a become 18 or something like that?
No. So, okay, if you have a pointer of int a, right? Well, let's use pi. Int dereference pi. Right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
In this case, right, this would be 8 bytes. That's how I learned it because we're working with a 64-bit system, not a 32-bit system.
So how do we know what's a 62-bit system or 64-bit system compared to a 30?
Usually that's given.
Oh,
It's really
okay.
given. Yeah, that's the thing. So let's go back to this right here. Now, when it comes to these questions, they always ask cout size of a. What does this mean?
Got size of a. Would this be in reference to like the address, like the address size, like the
No. So
or how many bytes
cout.
it is?
Yeah. So basically, what this is saying, right, is what is the size of a? A in this case is just seen as an integer. It's just a plain out integer.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
How many bits are inside? Well, how many bytes are inside an int?
So 4?
4. Yes,
Or yeah.
it's indeed 4. So when you put this out right here, it's gonna equal to 4 once you actually see out it. Right? It's just gonna print out 4. Now, what about here? Size of pi.
Is it also 4 or
No,
No.
because it's dereferenced.
also this one would be 8.
Yes, this will be
Yeah.
8.
So say it was dereferencing 8, would that also be 8?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So dereferencing essentially means it's adding, like, when you're doing size off, whatever is dereferenced, it means it's adding on 4 bytes or 8 bytes depending on the system.
Depends on how much you're dereferencing, and the amount that you dereference actually fluctuates
Yes, that is
depending on
very
what
true.
else you add to the code.
So, for instance, if you have an array, right, and say that you have like the size is like 4, if you would put size of that specific array, it would be 4 times the size of the array. In this case, it would be size 4, so it would be
It would be
16.
16. Yeah.
Wait,
If it was an 8 size array, it would be 32, right?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
but if it was like, for instance, this, it's obviously going to be
It's
8.
just 8.
All right, for the next part right here, right? So you have this section, int a equals 5, int dereference pi equals the address of a, and then cout pi, cout dereference pi, cout address of pi, and then this, I'm not going to say this. This is a lot.
Yeah,
the dereference address of pi, or see the
Yeah,
address of pi.
so save time. Let's put this in when these C++ compilers.
Drew, can you actually share this PDF if you can?
Yeah, sure. Hold on, let me
Thank
see
you.
if I can fix up something here.
I forgot we had a resources channel. Like, so we were putting it in general all this time. If possible, the resources channel, we could put it there.
Yeah, oh, by the way, I'm gonna resend all my quizzes if it helps you guys study.
That would be
Yeah,
fire,
sure.
bro. Oh,
Because I just got my last three quizzes back, 3 or 4 quizzes back, and I did good on them too. So it's okay.
Drew, after this, do not open the message I'm about to send you right now. If you want to
Yeah.
open it, like after dereferencing, you could open it, but open it once you're like hiding the DM.
Oh, yeah,
So,
sure. I
so
got
actually,
you. Little issues. You guys see
send
any
them one
issues?
by one.
Yo, honestly, this compiler looks sick. Why don't we just use this?
Yeah, I use this all the time.
Yeah, I've been using GDB compiler because that's what Russell gave us. I've been using it.
Okay, for the sake of this, I'm not gonna look at this because this is a little confusing. I think this would be easier if I can actually explain this.
I think, yeah, the
Let me just, because I have it in my notes.
I think I might have it in my notes too.
Oh shit.
Size of A. Okay, I got the answers for this. Okay, so in this scenario, right? Int A equals 5. Int the reference pi equals the address of A. Now for the first one, the CL, what do you think that is?
The pi and L?
Yes, the TL pi and EL.
What are you asking in regards to what? Like where it's
What will it
what's
print out?
output is?
Yes, what is the output?
Output in this case would be pi because there's no dereferencing nor referencing.
No.
Really?
Wait, would it be 0x200A?
Yes, that would be the answer.
Oh, right.
Because it's
Because
calling for
it's
the
a
address of A when you put dereference pi is equals to address A, right?
Yes.
right. Because you mentioned it earlier, like a portrait. The address is inside the portrait.
Exactly.
Oh shit. Okay, that makes sense.
So when they call for dereference pi, they're calling for 0x100A compared to 0x200A?
Yes. So let me explain this. So int dereference pi, right, means that within the pi value, it is storing the address of A. In this case, the address of A is 0x200A. Guys got that?
Wait, can you repeat that one more time? I zoned out. I'm sorry.
So int dereference pi equals to the address of A. The address of
Right.
A is 0x200A.
200A. Right.
That is why C pi END is
Is equal
0.
to 0x200A. Yes.
Yeah. For the second one,
But what's the original value of pi minusing the address of it?
no, just pi is just the
It's just pi. Okay.
yeah.
So
The
I
idea
understand.
behind the dereference of pi, right? Because this is basically saying that pi is a pointer. Pointers store addresses. Integers cannot store addresses.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's basically what we're saying right here.
Oh yeah. I remember. Bro, I'm sorry. I'm literally like I haven't slept in days. I'm just trying to remember this. Just like,
That is alright. It's alright. For the
yeah.
second one, what do you think is the output for that one?
5.
5. Yes, you're correct. It's 5. So, what does this mean? So, dereference pi is referring to the address of A. But if we understand that, okay, pi right now is equal to the address of A, then the dereference of address A is 5. Because we're substituting the address of A within pi. So pi, if we think about it like this, pi right now is equivalent to the address of A, which is ampersand A. So the dereference of address A is 5. Because we're going directly towards A. We're still defining A. Okay, next one. Does anyone have any questions for that one?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be right back. Okay, you guys continue.
Any questions?
Oh no, no.
I think that one was straightforward.
Okay, the next one. CX ampersand pi ENDO. What do you think is the answer for that?
I'm stuck between two answers here for this one.
Wait,
Yeah.
which one are we doing? The third line?
The third line.
It's and pi or
Ampersand pi, right?
ampersand
It's
pi?
100A, right?
Yes.
Yes, nice.
So remember, we're still thinking about it as pi is equal to the address of A, right? So storing the value of the address of A means it's referring to A. So when we put ampersand pi, we are essentially saying what is the address of A? In this case, it's 0x100A. Oh wait, no, I fucked up there. My bad. It's just find the address of pi, honestly. My bad. I misread because I have my notes right here. Yeah, you should just find the address of pi. Okay, the next line. Cout dereference address of pi. Alright, so what do you think is the answer for this one?
For your ampersand pi?
Yeah, the fourth line.
Is that one A or
This one.
I think the answer to that one would be A. Just A.
No, it's not A. Okay, so remember, we're looking for the dereference of the address of pi. Right? So
and A in this case would be 5.
no, and A. What is it? And A, right, is the address, right?
Oh, yeah.
But we're looking right now at the address of pi, not A, just the address of pi.
Oh, sorry. We got
Yeah, no, that's fine. We're looking at the address of pi, specifically pi, and we know that the address of pi is 0x100A.
Yeah.
So the
So the
dereference of that is straight up 0x200A. Because we're literally just finding this value. You guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just finding this right here. And the last one. What do you think is the answer for this one?
5.
Yes.
That one's the answer. 5.
Yeah, 5. Because it's very straightforward, right? You have the address of A, but you dereference it, so you basically cancel out the idea of finding the address. You just go straight to this.
So if you think about it, pointers just ampersands.
Yeah, it's pretty much
And it just
ampersand.
keeps it to its original value.
Whereas the star is basically the storage. Yeah, it's basically like a over exaggerated integer where you could just store addresses. Alright, last one right here, right? Int star PPI is equal to ampersand pi.
So 0x100A.
1. Let me look through here. No, it's 0x200.
But this is ampersand pi, not pi. Right. Ampersand pi is 0x200A. Pi itself is just pi.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be 0x200A.
Yeah, so once you put this star right here, basically the idea behind it is that you're just going directly to the source, directly towards the value. It's
And
nothing.
this out in that case would be 0x200,
Yeah.
right? Because it already tells you what PPI is equal to. But why is it double star and the C out a single star unless I'm not seeing it correctly?
Yeah, it's a little confusing, honestly, but I don't understand this part because my professor didn't really explain that.
Honestly,
But
I'll put that into chat and see what it says.
yeah, take a screenshot and just put that through chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Wait, just move your mouse for a second. Just move your cursor for just a quick second. Here. Yeah, good. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so then there's the swap function. Is Moo still in the chat?
No, I think
No. Yeah, they left. I think they
Oh,
had
he
to
did?
sleep. Yeah.
Alright, bet.
Um.
So we're just gonna go over this really quickly and then we're gonna end the session. It's getting really late.
Yeah, it is getting really late. So, last question.
Yeah. So we understand how the dereference and reference work.
Oh yeah, mostly.
for most of the
Best
part, it's
case,
actually very
yeah.
straightforward.
For best
Yeah.
case, like we can always just review like every
All you
night.
just need to understand is that the ampersand just means the address of, whereas the star means the reference.
I
Once you
see.
put that down into words in your head and you see the actual code, it's gonna start to make sense. Like you see how John realized, okay, for this part it was actually 5, because you see right here it's dereferencing the address of A, which is just 5.
It's because it's pointing into the address of face, which is the value it was holding.
Exactly. But
Oh, nice.
if it was just this A, what do you think it would have been?
That would have been the address, which was
Exactly.
0x200A.
Yeah, 0x100.
Wait, 100 or 200A?
I think it would have been 200A.
200A, right? Yeah.
200.
Yeah, because you're
If
dereferencing.
if he was dereferencing pi, then that would be 0x100A. That's the address of for pi itself. That's just 0x100A. So I think for stuff like this, I mean, we could always just do like one example problem every night, leading up to the exam.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then it'll just like stick to you because dereferencing itself, it's not that hard. Now, what I
It's the
am,
combination of the two that
yeah,
makes it confusing.
exactly. But it's kind of like the input-output question that we did. These are like easy points right here. If we just like kind of look at it for like 5 minutes, it kind of clicks. So these are like the easy hitters. I feel like the first two questions are gonna be like dereferencing and maybe hexadecimals. Actually, hexadecimals might be towards the end.
Yeah, hexadecimal. That I'm gonna send in the slide on that. It's gonna make it a little bit more sense. But for the swap function, right? I'm gonna go over this very quickly. So the idea behind the left side is that you're switching the values of the addresses. So you have an address, right? You have 2, right? So
Yeah.
it's 0x100A, and the second one is 0x200A, which is x and y, with respect to x and y. What you are doing here, you're creating a temporary integer that will have x, right? You store x into here.
Yeah.
Then you have x equals to y. Basically, that changes the value of x to this one right here. And you're changing y to the temp. Essentially, you're changing the values of the addresses, not the addresses themselves. So once you swap them, it works. Very easy, very straightforward. This one, on the other hand, you're changing the addresses of the values. You guys get that?
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have int dereference px and int dereference py. So you have
The
this.
addresses itself. My bad. My apologies for interrupting. What do you? Just
Yeah,
so
so
does this also?
no, it helps. It helps. So you still create the temporary integer, but you're having the dereference of this. So in that way, you're saying, okay, px can actually store in this value, right? It points to this. So the temporary integer is basically saying it is a pointer of px is equal to the pointer of px. So right here, the dereference px is equal to the dereference of py. You're basically you're swapping the addresses. And this is a very important part because in that way you can understand which one is actually easier and which one is like a little confusing. This right here, my lab teacher was saying like this is not necessarily good overall for the code because it can create some errors.
Is it due to the is it due to dereferencing? Is that why is it gonna give it errors?
Yeah, because you're switching the addresses of the values, and that could be a little confusing.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Yeah, whereas this part right here is very straightforward. You're just swapping the values of the addresses rather than the addresses themselves.
Let's see.
Right.
Yeah, no, I see why. Because like how you had dereferencing ampersand.
Yeah, like I said, this part is really just
You know what?
just
No.
one.
Instead of putting the ampersand, you could just put the original dereferencing amount. So instead
Yeah,
of swap ampersand x and ampersand y, you could do swap pointer px or pointer py. I think that works in this case.
yeah, it does. It works in this case.
It does, right? Yeah, you
Yeah,
could do that instead.
it's all this right here actually works, and this one works. It's just this one you're more likely to get an error.
You know what? Actually, I want to test that to see how accurate that is. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a
Take a
screenshot.
screenshot. Let me
Yeah,
move this.
I'll send it in the group chat if anything.
Yeah, and this is
That's
one of the
hexadecimal.
hexadecimal. So right here, I'm just going to go over it very briefly, and then I'll switch over to the other thing and explain that. So right here, it's 0 through 9, right? The thing about hexadecimal, it is a number system based on 16. So you guys know about binary?
I have a very bare bones idea of it.
So Waxman explained a little bit on that. He also has a video on it if you check on his website, right? So the idea behind that, let me see if I can write here.
Also, if you guys need videos for the notes that he does, I have the playlist for it. I'll share it to the Discord too.
Where can I write here? No, let's see if I can write something. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see it. It's a little weird, but okay. So you guys know binary, right? It's a number system based on two. So you have like what was it? 001, 001, I don't know, 001 something, right? You seen this?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys know what these equal to?
No.
Yeah, it's based off. Yeah. I actually learned this in 111. It's based off it's based off a square root scale.
Or
So
yes. Yes,
it's
you
like
definitely understand.
1 squared, 2 squared, 4 squared, 8 squared, 16 squared, 32 squared, so on and so forth, right?
Yeah, so basically you have 0 times what was it? 2 to the power of 2, then plus what was it?
Actually, I might like for binary because I took 111 and someone. I may have my notes for it.
Yeah, bring it, bring it.
It's
I don't know if I
required
have
for
the
us to
notes
know
for it.
binary for this, or
No, it definitely helps to understand binary. It definitely helps,
okay,
especially for
I got you.
Fibonacci.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that might be in there.
Yeah, because Waxman was telling us about that. Okay, and then there's this. So this would equal to 1. Not bad, right? So there's this. And depending on where that goes, right? The placement of 1 and 0, you can have a whole nother number in here. So what was it? This basically is equal to 11 and so on and so forth. What was it? Oh, you sent me something?
You could click it, it's fine. It's just like this. I think this was an example.
Yeah.
In a
But just so you
unquote
understand this.
practice test.
Okay, the next one is decimals. Hence the decimal. We're looking at the prefix right here.
Dec, which is
Yeah, which is 10. And then if we look at hexadecimal, right? Right? So we can see the prefixes add up right here. 6, 10, 16. So the idea behind hexadecimal is you're going from 0 to 9, and then you're going to switch over from 10 onwards to 15 to letters. So A equals 10, B equals 11, D equals 12, B equals to 13, E equals to 14. You get the gist of that, right? But once you hit 16, what do you think happens?
you go on to a new letter.
Yes, you go to a new letter. Well, not necessarily. You go to. Okay, so let me show you. Right. So we have this. We have 0, 15. Right. I think it would be better if I show you this. Right. And then we add maybe, what was it? We add 6 more. No, I think it would be more consistent. Let's say 8. Right. So
Oh,
there's
because
2
you're adding
integers.
like 4 or 8 bytes.
Yeah.
Okay.
8 bytes, right? Which are basically like 2 integers are added to this memory. So say you add 8 bytes, aka either one, maybe just 2 integers for some reason in that specific array or memory, then it will be a x. And then it's just a brief idea about this, but hopefully you guys can understand this. We'll switch over to this. You'll just start over. You would just add it to this section. And then you continue, right? So you continue adding until you reach 10. So say that you add, what was it, 10 to this right here. It would not, so what do you think would be the answer here? You know, 10 bytes added to this memory.
Zero, 0x, 0x.
No, so it wouldn't be 3. I thought that too, don't worry. It would be this.
2a.
Is it because A is like within the range of like above 16?
So no, as soon as you go above 9, you switch over to a letter.
Oh, because A is equals to 10, B is equals to 11.
Yeah. So you likewise do it until you reach 16, right? So since we added, you know, like a good 10 bytes, let's see if what happens when we add, you know, maybe give me a random number from 10 to
20.
16.
16.
That'll be
So it will be 10, 16, which equals 26 divided by 16. That is 1. So it will be 1 with the remainder of 10, which is
because we're not doing like decimal division. We to find the letters. Like we align them with the letters, so typically the remainders will always be from A to F, right?
Yeah, because the idea behind it is, right, it's 10. You're not thinking of it as just the letter. You're thinking of it as the number 10. Once you add 16 to this specific spot, you're going to divide it, right? So you get the sum. 10 plus 16 equals to 26. Divided by 16, you get, you can only divide by 1. So you have a remainder of 10. So you basically get 0x03a.
I see. Uh-huh.
Hopefully this makes it clear.
It's like, I'm still kind of confused, but obviously it makes it a bit clearer though. I understand what the hexadecimal system is kind of doing. It's kind of compressing it, so it wouldn't be like a huge huge thing of numbers.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can scroll down. My bad, I went a little fast.
Because it does make sense though, because technically like each of these addresses, they refer to like a slot in a RAM or CPU, I think.
Yes.
So, and there's like millions of that in per CPU unit. So imagine like how many numbers are gonna be like all together. So it kind of like compresses the numbers up.
Yo, that would be a lot. That would be a hell of a lot, bro. That would be insane.
That's why like this system was created to identify exactly, like pinpoint exactly which like unit within the. Well, as a unit, I mean it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like a little square, and it's like all these squares build up in like a CPU.
Into a bigger square, right?
Yeah, exactly. And
I
then
think that's the best way to put it. Let me show you exactly what you just said right here, but in this one.
oh yeah, I was kind of referencing like that. So CPUs are essentially kind of built like that. They're like a bunch of nano squares where like electricity can go through. Like whichever is a faulty square, that's considered like a weak point in a CPU, and it's considered turned off.
I get what you mean, but like hold your horses, because it's like, I don't want to confuse anyone with electric nano.
Yeah.
That's nah. So let's keep it simple right here, right? This right here is an array, right? I think you guys understand, like, okay, if there's like a size 5 and it's an integer, then this is obviously like 20, right?
Yeah.
You guys know the size of that. I think that's pretty obvious. However, this is where the issue comes in. So there's a difference. There is a right here parentheses +1, and then there is a +1.
Oh.
And then you try to, yeah, you see this?
Yeah.
And you have, so the main idea right here is that you have to put in your head, okay, which one are you referring to? Are you referring to the beginning of the integer array or the end of the integer array, or a specific slot of the integer array?
So, that's a good question, right? Whenever it's within a parentheses, we follow like the function of that first before doing any function outside of that.
Yeah.
Follows like PEMDAS ruling, so like parentheses exponential. I'm assuming, that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, so it's similar to pandas, exactly what you said there, but there's a lot more to it. So
So for
let me see what I
C
have
out
here.
size of a, like parentheses a plus 1, right? Would that be like first you kind of find the value of a plus 1 itself, which would be 2, and then you take the size of that, which would be the address of a array 1, like in A.
So in this case, right, let's look at size of A. The size of A is clearly just, it's just 20, because each one of those elements, not elements, each
Add
one
up.
of those specific values right in there, right, represent a different integer. So since we understand that, every single one is 4. So that would equal to 20. Now, if we move on to a plus 1, what does this mean?
It can't be 20 plus 1, since we have to do the parentheses first, right?
Yeah. All right, let me give you a hint right here.
A plus 1. So would it be like calling for the value within the array like of 1? So in this case, would it be 2?
No, it wouldn't.
Or address of value 2?
Yes. So in this case, it would be. You see right here? Because it's referring to that specific address.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it will be 4.
How did you get to 4 exactly though, if you don't mind me asking?
So the idea behind it right here is that when you just put a plus 0, or just a by itself, right, it's referring to the beginning in reference to the end, right? But for this right here, you're specifically asking for this right here.
Yeah.
Now, don't at me at this. I don't know if it might be 4 or 8, but it's between those two values because you're actually
Adding a
okay,
byte, right?
yeah, not just
Oh,
adding a byte, but it's because of this specific slot right here. You see what I'm talking about right here?
slightly. I think, yeah. So, hmm.
We definitely need to work on pointers. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but this is kind of
But
curveball.
hopefully you guys understand like the idea.
Yeah,
especially
like the
with the
general
arrays.
idea, I mean, like the dereferencing and stuff, we got that down. But here, it's like the general pointers and stuff. Where is it pointing to exactly? Actually, wait, can we see out this?
You want to
Not,
see out this? No, but that's gonna be difficult because
we don't have the exact like.
address. Yeah, it's gonna give you something ridiculously huge.
I'm gonna try it anyways if that's okay with you.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
So, still down, or
Got it?
let me take step by step int 5. So for your first one, it is 5 times 4 is equals to 20. So each int is 4 bytes.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going by like each integer is an under. And for the second one, it's actually 8. But that's because they assumed it's on a 64-bit platform.
Yes.
A plus 1 is a pointer arithmetic operation, pointer to the second element of the array. So
Pointing to the second element of the array.
So a plus 1 is like going to the second element.
Yes.
The size of the pointer itself, not the data, is platform dependent. So if it was a 64 platform, this would be 8 bytes, like the size of the pointer. Because here they're asking for the size of the pointer itself. If it was a 32-bit system, then it would be 4 bytes. If it was 64-bit, it would be 8 bytes.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Alright, so I want to briefly mention more about the hexadecimal. This part, I'm going to go into it in the next session that I'm on here. But let me go over hexadecimal because, like I said, it's getting way too late.
It's 12:30, and I think this session's been going on for like 3 hours. Next session, do you want to do it tomorrow or not?
Tomorrow I'm going to be busy with 212.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I also got econ work to do, so like whatever's convenient for you guys. Wait, Dem just said something 2 minutes ago. When you add to an array's name, the expression a plus 1 becomes a point that contains the address of the second element of the array.
Wait, let me see where this is.
It's when you click on the left of general. No, go to chat. No, in the voice channels, up, right, right below voice channels, and then to the chat bubble, right next to the name general, to the right. Yeah, that open chat, right here. They were speaking here. I didn't even know either. I'm not gonna lie.
When you add to an array name, the expression a plus 1 becomes a pointer which contains the address of the second element of the array. Yes, that is exactly what my professor said. Because you're specifically looking at the address of that element. This is hopefully you can actually see this right here. This right here is a good explanation.
Okay, I'll give it a 1.
Yeah, it's definitely good because okay, if you break it down, right? What does this mean? A plus 1 is it becomes a pointer that contains the address of the second element. Because remember, this thing's pretty huge. This is what is it? An integer storing 20 bytes? Right? Obviously, within those 20 bytes, it has to be separated between those specific elements within the array, right? And if we think about this mathematically, then there's a start and end point for these bytes within the memory. You guys think you guys can hear that?
Yeah, I kind of see it. Yeah. So essentially, it's kind of like the pointers are kind of like system dependent.
Yeah, but don't think about too much about the system, but think about the theoretical part of it, right? Because the system is just if you look too much at the system, you're gonna miss the force.
That's true.
You focus
Yeah.
on one tree, you miss the forest. So that's the idea behind it. Yeah, just in the bigger picture, you see how this array has like 5 elements, and each one of these elements has like a specific address. Because you're still building up to that size of 20 bytes, but each one of them has their placement. Okay, now let me go over the last one. I am not gonna stay up till 1 a.m. for this.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I do not want to see this.
Regardless, we still do have like 6 more days. Well, technically 5 now, since it is 12:25 a.m.
Bro, I got 3 days for Java.
Yeah, bro, Java. I mean, honestly, Java's mostly project based. So if you want, technically both of them are project based, except I don't know. I feel like this one is less project,
No,
more
it's less
theoretical.
projects.
This is
Okay, so this is the hexadecimal system. I think. Let me see. What is this?
save this for the next session, or
Yeah, I'll save it for the next session, but hopefully you guys understand briefly.
yeah. I mean, I guess we have a general understanding because I think this will be the
So I'm just gonna add everyone.
general.
Okay, let me stop sharing my screen because I am tripping out here.
Under text channels, the general.
Yep.
Obviously, I have this whole session up on. Keep it up until like end of the final. So this will stay.
End the live stream right now.
Yeah, I think that's the best, right?
Yeah, because you do not want to keep up with that.